first challenge in the book. We came out with the W. Very, very excited. Loving this whole team right now. I know it's really early to start, but vibing with the whole crew right now. Love me a couple individuals out of there. Vibing with Nick. Vibing with Jeremy.
I never like to be put in the leader role. I like to take a back seat for a little bit, but it definitely I was able to get my feet wet a little bit, and I was able to make pretty good choices to take people out after every round. So hopefully my tribe sees that I'm able to make pretty cut and concise decisions.
I would say the other tribe's not so vibing right now. So they got a decision to make, and that's who to go home.
Toa tribe getting their first look at the new Yaloka tribe. Keaton voted out. You guys ready to get to your next challenge?
Yeah. Do it.
Yeah.
For your next immunity challenge, you're going to be playing Precision. Stage 1, 2 players are going to bounce 3 pencils into 3 different solo cups. Stage 2, 2 players are going to toss 13 playing cards into 13 different solo cups. Stage 3, your final remaining tribe mate will be decoding a phrase.
So first off, does anybody not want to sit out? Anyone who's like, I really want to play.
I would like to play this because I feel like I could maybe do well with the card tossing round.
What does everybody think they'd be good at? Like, I think I'd be good at cards.
I would either do the pencil or maybe the word puzzle if no one wants to do it.
I'd be in the same boat as Jeremy.
Yeah.
Karen, your pencil or puzzle?
Yeah.
Austin?
Yeah, I'm trying the pencils as much as I can.
I don't want to like be the only, but are we agreed that Corey is the only one so far who's like definitively doesn't want to sit out? Are the other 5 of us like, oh, we'd be fine to sit out?
You want to spin the wheel on the 5 of you and take my name out of the wheel?
That's what I was thinking.
Okay.
But how do y'all feel?
Yeah, if we're all, if the rest of us are going to be like,
Iffy?
Better at least take chance on it then.
Yeah, and then
making a
whatever
decision against.
What were you gonna say, Dan?
No, I mean, if you two, feel pretty confident, I don't know. I'm all over the place. I think that's probably the right idea.
But I think if we do the wheel, Nick, you're the only other person that said they would be comfortable with doing cards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I'd be more comfortable sitting. I'm okay.
Well, obviously, I would be more comfortable sitting out too. But I
can step up. That's fine.
I'm just stepping up here and saying, look, I feel like I've got something to contribute here, so I don't want to sit out.
Okay,
that's fine. So why don't we do it you 4 then? Okay. For the wheel.
Well, it was Austin.
Okay.
All right, Austin.
For immunity, survivors ready. Go. Jeremy bouncing pencils for Toa. Phill bouncing pencils for Yaloka. Phill lands 2 pencils.
Oh, jeez. Done.
Phil's done.
Go, Carlo. Go, Carlo. Let's go.
Carlo tossing pencils now.
You got it, Jeremy.
Jeremy struggling for Toa.
You got it, guys. All right, Jeremy.
Got it, Jay. Carl, take your time. You got it.
A little bit of a learning curve with the pencils.
All right, Jeremy. Attaboy.
Jeremy has 2. Working on the
Carlo.
last one.
Go, Carlo.
Killing it, Jay.
All right, so definitely, Carlo. Good.
Got it.
So close, Jeremy. You got this, man.
Right there, you got it.
Carlo's done. Ryan throwing cards. David throwing cards for Yaloka. In and out for Jeremy.
You got it, Jeremy. We got plenty of time.
Done.
All right.
Right on to the pencils.
Ryan and David both making progress on the solo cups.
Keep going, guys. That's doing good.
Karen,
Karen lands 1 pencil. Karen lands 2
Good
pencils.
job, Karen.
Nick and Corey.
Karen's done. Corey and Nick now tossing for Toa.
I'm gonna re-rack.
All right, go for it. David is re-racking. Is down to 6
David and Ryan,
cups.
remember your drinking days. That will help.
Carlo telling people to remember their drinking days.
Yeah, David.
There you go.
Nick
David.
making
There
progress.
you go, David.
Ugh, hard to pick up the cards off the fucking floor.
David is down to 3 cups.
You got it, Nick. You got it, Corey.
Nick and Corey both making good progress for Toa.
Oh, good job, David.
David down to his last card.
Re-rack.
Who said that, Ryan?
Ryan said it.
All right, Ryan is re-racking. David just misses.
You gotta be shitting.
There you go, Ryan.
I'm gonna re-rack.
I'm re-racking.
Re-racking. Nick re-racking.
Everyone has used a re-rack now.
There you go. Come on, David, get that.
Ooh.
Ryan with 3 cups left. David's still working on the last one. Nick just lands 3 in a row.
Good job, Nick.
Take a break, Nick. You're tired.
Ugh. Fuck.
Ryan down to his last 2. Nick down to 3.
Where you at, Corey?
I'm at 5.
You got this.
This is a very, very close challenge. Very competitive. Both tribes won it.
Let's go, guys.
Stay calm, guys. Just focus in there. Nice and easy.
You're doing great.
I'm sweating.
You got it, Nick.
At least you're not in 110-degree weather. You're inside.
That's
Lucking
true.
out.
Yes.
If you guys want to
All right.
fill out
One more.
than I play.
Got it. Done.
Nice job,
David's
David.
done for Loca.
Oh my God. Go, Ryan.
Ryan,
got this,
with
Corey.
1 card left.
Yes.
There it
Yo,
is.
Loca, can we move on to the final?
All right, go, Annie.
Guys,
Nick is down to 1 card for Toa. Corey has 5 cups left for Toa.
You got it, Core.
It's just hitting off the edge every time.
Ugh. Am I allowed to shoot a different card, or do I have to shoot this card?
Shoot that card.
This card has a bend on it.
Your card is cursed.
Ugh.
ace of spades.
Get the last one.
Annie working on the scramble for Yoloka.
Good, stay focused.
All right.
Those letters are good.
Lands another card.
You got it, Annie.
The last
Yeah,
cup is
I'm done.
hardest.
I'm
Nick
done.
lands
Waiting on
it for
Corey.
Toa.
Nice job, Nick.
Oh. Fuck.
Dan is anxiously waiting to get on that scramble.
You got it, Core.
You got it, Corey.
Oh my God.
Corey just hitting into that back cup.
That back cup is not. Ugh. You bitch.
I had a guess.
Okay, what's your guess?
A reward with all the fixins.
Yoloka wins immunity.
Yeah!
Good job.
Toa
That is
tribal count
like a tough one.
tonight.
First challenge loss, going back from a smiley face to a somewhat pouty face as we move on here. It was kind of just based up to chance of who set out. We all kind of wanted to prove something, and in the end, kind of just went with this. I mean, I would say that it was chance that I was the one that sat out. I wish I could prove that I could have been something in that challenge, but it is the way it is. Our first tribal coming up. I have a very good notion of who I want to take with me for a little bit. I have full confidence in Nick, Jeremy. We're bringing Corey on. I have confidence in him, and I really don't want him to go home based off of poor performance in one challenge.
The challenge was stressful. I was sweating a lot when I was throwing my own cards. I was happy that I finished before Corey because then all the attention's on Corey. So that was nice to just be done with it. I'm glad I feel like I performed pretty well. Right now, I'm really tight with Jeremy and Austin. We, as far as I know, as long as there's no like backdoor shit going on, have formed a really tight trio. Right now, I feel like it's Dan, but you know, the easy vote is always, I'm always going to be worried about like, oh, it's super easy. Who knows if someone is working behind the scenes. Karen scares the shit out of me. Corey's like, oh, she's great. And I just like, I can't read her. Is Dan like an easy first vote? You know, like that someone had brought that up when you and Dan were not in the room.
Okay.
And Corey was like, well, Karen's amazing.
Corey, I've watched previous games with her in it, and I would feel confident going into that she would be the most loyal because she kind of gets like screwed over. Like
most of the time, right? That's the way I feel too.
Yeah.
So I'd be fine going to not vote her.
Okay.
I think we should keep her to have loyalty.
Okay.
So,
and I'm trying to vouch to keep Karen. So we're thinking of maybe going Dan. I'm trying to keep Karen because I think I could work with her long term. But in the short term, I'm trying to get this little foursome with Nick, Austin, and Jeremy going.
I talked to Nick a lot, and we're really connecting. And we've also pulled in Austin. So for our core three. And then we're trying to decide if we should maybe bring in Corey or Karen to make a solid majority alliance of 4 out of our 6.
Like we could do you, me, Corey, and you said Jeremy.
Yeah.
That's
I think
4 out of 6. That's a majority, you know.
Okay.
How do you feel?
At the end of the day, I'm cool with whatever scenario doesn't involve me getting votes.
Right. Yeah.
So I would be fine working with Dan, but if everybody else wants him out. And I've put out light suggestions that it not be Dan, but I'm not about to be like batting for him when it's the beginning of the game, and if that's where people are going, then as long as it's not me at this point, I'll do it, you know. Despite Corey's performance, I do like Corey too. At least I know him better than other people, so.
It was a hard challenge. I'm not going to blame anyone.
Yeah. That could have been anybody.
I feel like I would have done the same thing he did. So like, I don't blame that whatsoever.
Nick messaged me like when the game started, so
yeah, I
he would.
I think he sent that to everyone because I got the same thing.
My game plan moving forward is to really stick tight with Jeremy and Austin. Hopefully the guys are loyal to that. Keep Corey and Karen on the outside. Be a strong 5, and hopefully Dan goes home.
When there was kind of jumping back and forth between the rooms, I got there and it was very quiet. So not a good sign for your boy here. Anything I can possibly do, loyal to everyone all the way to Final 4. We get to Final 4 and you guys want to cut me at 4. do it. I'll give you, the whole David Wright, Devon's thing. Like, cut me at 4. I don't want to go out now. And that's kind of why even like I wanted to do the puzzle, because I knew I was in trouble, and it was, hey, I wanted to save myself. I'm hoping to work with Karen. She said that she knows Corey, so I'm hoping that can be something to save me. But I mean, that's kind of why I put myself in the puzzle role, because I knew I was kind of on the outs and I wanted to be the one to bring it home, but unfortunately didn't even get that shot.
Corey scares me because he's all about like, oh, we'll see. What do you guys think? He never wants to like speak up first.
What do you think, Dan? What are your thoughts?
I'm honestly up for anyone. Like, I know that there's a lot of people that know each other from past games or, past groups. I really don't know anyone. I somewhat knew Karen prior. We used to do a few like Survivor trivia things like way back, but I'm open to going any direction. I have a feeling that I'm definitely getting votes, so I'm just going to make an alliance, stick to it, good to go to the end. I'm just trying to survive.
Toa, Tribal Council, here you are. Corey.
Yes.
What in the world went wrong on that challenge?
Pretty much fate frowned upon me today. I did that challenge in our long season, and I did pretty well in that challenge. I was close to winning, but Phill pulled out the win on that. So I felt like I had something to bring to the tribe this one. And then when I got down to the last 2 cards, or 2 or 3 cups, it just wasn't happening.
So your cups kept falling over consecutively.
The same one kept falling over
right.
and over.
So did you not think of a different strategy that you could have utilized so the cups fall over?
Yeah, that's when I started using the backboard. I figured maybe I can get the card to bounce off and go in it from the other direction. And it almost worked on the one throw, and then yeah, but I'll tell you what, being on your knees like that for as long as Nick can tell you, it starts to hurt. Like your lower back starts to kill. So, yeah. So, just not my challenge today. Not my day.
Austin, you set out of this challenge. How come?
We were all pretty much wondering who would want to stay in the challenge, who would want to stay out of the challenge. And we decided in the end to leave it up to a little bit of chance. And my name ended up getting the one that was called, which is a little bit sad for me because I felt like I could have brought a little bit after seeing it. It's hard to say like how you would do before the challenge versus how you would see it, right? So I think maybe I could have brought a little bit to that, but I'm not shaking the performances of any of my team members. They all did fantastic today, honestly, with everything going on. So.
Wait a minute, pause. You're telling me you left your decision up to chance for this challenge?
They wanted me to spin the wheel for the 4 of them. Nick and Corey decided, yes, we're gonna do the cards, but all 4 of them were like, we could do pencils or puzzle. So I was like, you want me to spin a wheel? Spun a wheel, it landed on Austin.
You guys left a challenge up to chance and did not come together as a unit to pick who would have done well in what areas. That's crazy.
We didn't know who would do well, though.
Right. I just think if everybody thinks they have a 50% chance of doing well or performing poorly,
everybody. Yeah,
it's not fair to be like, I'm sit out, and then everyone else gets screwed.
Right, and the 4 that the wheel spun on, they just kind of all felt the same way, which I don't blame anybody for feeling the same way about something, which is, I could do the pencils, I could do the puzzle, or I'm open to sitting out as well. It's up to you guys, but at the end of the day, we didn't want to force that on anybody, or.
Yeah, but you're just saying you don't want to force that on somebody, but if I'm one of the 4 people, hell yeah, I want to play in the challenge. If you're confident, you should step up and say, put me in there. But yet you guys leave it up to chance, and you'll never know if you could have won because you went to a wheel. So...
No, we know because at the end of the day, I held up the whole tribe. So we didn't even get to the puzzle.
No, you did not.
That's on me.
All right, Dan,
Rude.
you were the one that was going to end up doing the scramble. How confident are you in scrambles?
I don't want to say that I was definitely going to do well. I felt good about it. No one else really wanted to do it. And as it was breaking down, it's what I wanted to do, just simply because I know I'm getting votes tonight. I know I'm in trouble tonight. So I wanted to put myself in a position where I could possibly save myself, from this tribal. And unfortunately, it just didn't work out. I'm not going to point, the blame at Corey or anything like that. That could have happened to anyone. It was just, I would have liked my chance. That's all.
Why do you think you're in trouble?
Oh, I know that there's a few people that I'm definitely getting votes from. It's, you join the room, they're not saying anything, there's a few people not talking to you. I know it's coming my way. It's probably my fault. As soon as the game started, I probably should have been a little bit more aggressive out of the gate, but I didn't want to be that person that's constantly running around and, messaging people and, right off the bat, which there were a few on our tribe that did that. And maybe that's what I should have, and it could have put me in a better spot. So I'm just hoping that a few last minute conversations I have can save myself.
Who do you think you're getting votes from?
Oh, I know I'm getting votes from Austin and Nick. I would probably bet the house on that. So I think, I'm pretty sure I'm getting the votes from them. If we're just going to throw it all out there, it's no offense to him. I like him as a person. I love his energy. He's great. But I think Nick is super personable. He's clearly talking to everyone. He's going around. That's where I'm throwing my vote tonight. Maybe this all just blows up in my face and it's a 5-1 sweep my way, but I can't just, not say anything anymore.
All right, so Nick, your response to what Dan has to say.
I don't know where he's getting his info from. I don't know if I was voting for Dan coming into it. I am now. So I think, I don't know if that's a great strategical decision to throw my name out when, for all he knows, I could have been on the fence, or there might have been other plans happening in different channels, and maybe I was going somewhere else, and now it's definitely on Dan. But it sounds like if Dan's, I don't know where Dan, I felt the same, when I was in a confessional and then came back, everybody stops talking. So I think if you base your assumption that you're getting votes on just that, then there's two possibilities. You're either right or you're paranoid.
My response is, it's not just that I'm paranoid because of that. I've heard from other people that I'm getting votes. Now, maybe it was a lie and maybe I'm reading too much into it, but I've heard from at least 2 different people that it looks like I'm getting votes from, 2 people. So it's, not just straight paranoia.
Jeremy, a little bit of chaos going on right now. What is your take on all of this?
To be honest, I really don't know. There are so many different scenarios being thrown out here, and paranoia is high at the moment because now with this breakout rooms, you can see where people are. And so you think, well, if a certain amount of people are in one room, are they aligned together? Are they not? Are they talking about you? Throwing your name out there? Like, you can never really know what everyone is doing. And I think that's what makes this mini game it takes it up a notch. So I'm just as flabbergasted as everybody else.
Karen, what are you basing your vote off of?
Where I think other people are voting. Which I may have the wrong information, but just based on who I've talked to and who I've said I wanted to vote with.
All right, who in this tribal council feels safe? Nobody, which means the paranoia is certainly high, which also means it is time to vote.
I am gladly voting for Dan.
Voting for Nick, like I said I would. Pretty sure I dug my own grave. Didn't do this game nearly as well as I should have, but it's been real.
All right, I'll go get the votes. I'll read the votes. Dan. Dan. Nick. That's 2 votes Dan, 1 vote Nick. Dan. Dan, you are the second person voted out of Chaos Games Mini.
Nick, it was nothing personal. You're a good dude. Good luck, tribe. No, I knew I had an uphill battle coming into it. A lot of people knew everyone, and I probably didn't play as aggressive as I should out of the gate, and probably blowing up a tribal, not the greatest thing, but I wasn't gonna, stay in this game and not say anything the whole game. So, maybe at least they can use that. But it's been fun. It's been real. Enjoyed it.